Are black men in huge trouble in America? Started doing a little homework on that because that was a question that was asked of me, and probably because I'm a black man and I got 57 years of experience in this country being a black man. Well, let's talk about some of the statistics, or at least some of the perceived problems that face black men in America. Let's talk about life expectancy. Now, in general, black people, black Americans, life expectancy is not the highest. It's about 72. Whereas other groups of people, their life expectancy is not a lot higher than that, but it's higher than that. And when you drill that down to black men, our life expectancy is a little bit lower than 72 years of age. And why is that? Well, a lot of factors go into it, guys. It's sometimes your environment, sometimes it's hereditary, sometimes it's the individual and what they eat, how they exercise. But at the end of the day, the life expectancy for a black man is less than other groups of people of the same gender. The second thing is homicide rate. Young black men between the age of 15 and 24 have one of the highest homicide rates in America. And that's a tragedy. That is a big tragedy. Why is that? Again, guys, environment, in my opinion, a lot of it has to do with that. And the way these young black men are growing up. A lot of times when you have a group of people, specifically young black men who may not have a father in their life or some type of father figure in their life, they go out and make decisions that oftentimes are not the right decisions. You know, maybe they're out here trying to figure out how to, take care of themselves, take care of their family. And maybe they make some decisions that are not the best. So the homicide rate is a problem, specifically for our young black men. And then you got your health disparities among black men here in America. Things like diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, prostate cancer, those are things that are more prevalent at a higher rate in black men. I'm no expert here, guys. I'm just trying to give you some feedback on why I believe black men are in trouble. I fall into that category, so I started doing some things about 10 years ago to help me with that. But we'll talk about that in a second. What else is out there that's becoming a huge problem for black men? Criminal justice system. When you look at the statistics, proportionate to population size, black men are incarcerated at a higher rate and for longer terms. That's a problem. How do we fix that problem? Well, we got to vote. You got to put people in office that actually care about reforming the criminal justice system. That's my opinion. You guys give me your opinion down in the comments section. But yeah, criminal justice system, from what I see, is a problem that needs to be addressed. But it won't be addressed unless, as a people here in America, we pressure our elected officials to change it. So that's a issue for young black men. It's an issue for men in general, but when you look at population size relative to incarceration percentage, young black men in general, are incarcerated at a higher level. That's a problem. Another problem is income disparity. When you look at black men compared to other groups of men, we're at the bottom of the totem pole. I believe it's only about 6% of black men that make over $100,000 a year. And I think that's a problem, because I know the capability is there. We have to figure out how to execute and get ourselves to a point where we can't make as much as we want to make. I'm not saying, guys, your goal should be to make six figures. I'm just telling you, from an income standpoint, black men are at the bottom of the totem pole. But there are some things we can do to change that. Increase our skill sets, start our own businesses, support black-owned businesses, support black entrepreneurs. Make sure that we are putting ourselves in a position where we have the skill sets and the capabilities of going out there and generating as much income as we want to generate, right? So some of that falls on us. We can't blame others for that. So those are some of the things, guys, that I think are a huge problem for black men. So how have I overcome a lot of these things? Well, for me, guys, I've just always thought to myself, Richard, don't let any of these things get in your way. From a life expectancy standpoint, some of that's hereditary, guys, and I can't control that, but I can control it. Now, how can I control it? Make sure that I'm exercising. Make sure I have a good, healthy diet. Make sure I'm going to the doctor and get annual physicals, which includes blood work and other preventative measures, right? A lot of us don't do that. We don't go to the doctor at all. I had 4 or 5 of my uncles and my own dad just didn't go to the doctor regularly. So sometimes ailments creep up on you, or things creep up on you, you don't really know about them until they're too late. So that's what I've said I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure I get out there and get these annual physical with blood work and other preventative measures. As it relates to the homicide rate, well, guys, God had his hand on me, because I certainly didn't grow up in the best area. But I knew better. It was just a different era back then. This new generation, it's tougher in my opinion. But all you can do there is just try to educate yourself, try to better yourself, try to get you an education, try to get you a skill, try to do things like that to potentially keep you out of that area of where you get the highest homicide rates. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Anything illegal, dealing with drugs and things like that, that increases it, man. If you're out there doing illegal stuff, it increases it. So I just kept myself out of that. And thank God I did. Or at least the good Lord kept me out of it. And I'm here today to talk about it. So the health thing, I've already touched on that. Just make sure you get screened. Make sure you're getting that annual checkup. Make sure you're out here exercising. Make sure you got a healthy diet. Some of this stuff that we eat, we got to let go of. Some of this alcohol, these tobacco products, we got to let go of them, because that's the only way we're going to live a longer, healthier life, guys. As far as the income disparity, listen, man, all you got to do, in my opinion, is get out here and go get it. There's so much opportunity here in 2025 that only you can stop you from realizing your income potential. That's my bit. I've not faced any situation where I've been denied anything as it relates to me just getting out here hustling, increasing my skill set, and then going out and making money, learning how to make money and manage money and grow money. So from that perspective, you just gotta put yourself around people, put yourself around things that will help you increase your income potential. In my opinion, this is a situation that can be rectified when it comes to these young black men, but we all got to do our part. Now, of course, we got some historical reasons why black people in general are behind the 8 ball in this country. But you know something, in 2025, in my opinion, you can do and be anything you want to be. You just got to go ahead and apply yourself. I know the historical hardships for our people. You don't forget that. But I just refuse to use that to stop me in today's environment from doing what I got to do from a financial standpoint. Drop me some comments, man. Let me know. What do y'all think about black men in this country? Is there a problem? Y'all drop it down in the comment box and let me know what y'all think. I believe there is a problem, but I also believe there's a problem that we can solve. A lot of this we can solve, right? We can solve it. And I think as black men, it's our responsibility to do everything we can to solve it. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself.